us little kids were like, oh, darling, all them boys look fine, honey. At first, I didn't even know they were cut, so I called them at the ball, baby. I got cut, but they were also gay. Which is what made me more proud of myself and of being gay.
Yes. Oh, my God.
You know, it was the early 80s, honey. If you was cut, niggas try to knock you. See, I always kept a little gadget up in my bed. That's how you see me move. It was just a place to put my gadget.
Keep them gadgets in the bed. Keep it trendy.
I haven't yet. No one has seen me without a Louis since I was 16 years old.
Wow. So how was it, growing up? How was it growing up in your household before, you came into the LGBT community in the ballroom scene?
Oh, my household was great. My mother never questioned my sexuality. I had an older brother and a younger brother, and I was usually the one protecting them. I was a fighter, and I was a fighter in my house.
Okay.
But, you know what I'm saying? You become a fighter because you have to fight.
Word.
I had a boyfriend and a girlfriend at fucking kindergarten. Her name was Cheetah, and his name was Hector, honey. If you want to help at lunchtime, he had to bring me some nail laters, honey. I wanted my after nail laters. You want to help me in the bushes at recess?
Yes.
I need some nail laters. And shoe packs if you want to come to Cheetah too.
Working the girls already.
Child, kindergarten. Even to now, people who have grown up in elementary school will see me and tell me what a great person I was, even at that time.
Amazing. Iconic status, darling. Yes.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Never went to be an icon. Just to have fun and live my life how it is. It just happened that there has been a long and beautiful story that I've been able to ride out and enjoy and come out on top, living. As I finished college, I got my master's from Adelphi University. Wow. I work for the city now, and I'm very secure.
Congratulations. Yes.
Yep, and the son I raised is now 21.
Wow. Amazing, man.
And he's in college with straight A's, Hunter College at this point.
God bless. Yes. Ooh, you better do
this. That's funny. I've always thought about my thing. I went to Brooklyn Central High School, darling. After Brooklyn College, then Adelphi University. Always want my education comes first before everything, because you may have a ballroom, but you need education to back it up, and the ballroom stops, and your ass start getting old.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, girl? Always have a backup, ladies. 1 or 2. Don't be no fool, honey.
Okay, honey. Just like having flats, honey. You don't want to be stuck
in the hills all the time. Yes, girl. You to the ball and flats when you come home. Yeah. Plan ahead, girl.
Yes. All right. Well, at what age did you discover that you were different,
Well, I told you in kindergarten I had a boyfriend and a girlfriend, but I don't even know what it was then. Mm-hmm. But when my first year in high school, I knew I was gay because I lost my virginity the year before. Mm-hmm. To a guy in the neighborhood, neighborhood dude, a little older, about 16, 17,
Like Trey.
Yes, y'all. That was in the strip. See, back in the days, the girls they give the coochie up. So the boys would come to us girls. We were the secondary girls. And get a little, what they needed. And calm that nerve down.
Okay. Wow.
Here's the good line, Jody. Look what my girlfriend did to me. With a heart, with the bone of life, darling.
Wow.
Yes, darling. But back in the days, honey, your trade was easy, honey. Easy and free.
Definitely. Interesting. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, though.
Okay.
But, when were you introduced to the ballroom scene? Whoa. Let's talk about before we do all of that. Let's talk about the club scene. How was the club scene back then?
Well, when I was 14, it was basically they would sneak, the older kids would sneak us in. I remember they sneak me always into Uncle Charlie's with me. Sneak me to Uncle Charlie's. They snuck into the garage. I was snuck into Better Days. But uptown we had Andres. And we had chicks. It was this club, Chills. It was a club over by the park, by Mount One's Park. That was before even coming down. That was up in Harlem. Harlem had clubs also.
Shout out to Harlem, baby.
Yes, honey. Yes, and also in Harlem they had the Bitter Earth. That was another cute club for the kids to go in.
Sheena Eastern, darling.
Yes, honey. Listen out.
Give me some more aroma, honey.
Oh, it's just that, back in the days, it wasn't so tight and secure. So, if your friend knew the bouncer, You know, they let the girls in. Then we was really, we used to go to this club called Sweats, darling.
Wow.
And my best girlfriend used to go with the bouncer. The bouncer's Bia. Bia Pendavis. He's still around. He's older now. But Bia Pendavis was the bouncer. Starsky was also the bouncer. And Starsky was my gay brother. And security for many of the ball. Then there was also Lawrence with his body ass. He was security too.
Ooh. Yeah.
So, darling,
children at the security guard.
So they would let us up in the club and we party like we was grown. Man, honey, you couldn't tell me I was grown. I was in the club. I had a drink, honey. You couldn't tell me I was child. We was there, and we shouldn't have been. But back then it wasn't like it was now. Things were open, loose, and free. And the cops and things really stayed away from the gay scene. After Stonewall, the cops really kind of left the gay people and where we partied and where we hung out. They left that alone.
Oh no.
Yeah, because it had started to stir and the fire all over the United States to to ignite the LGBT community.
Right.
From Stonewall, so they said they left the village alone. They left all of our gay bars alone because they didn't want that to happen again.
Wow.
Because due to Stonewall, the gays said, we ain't having it, girl. We will fight you down for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Yes, darling. Because of the cops that leave them facts alone. No, they talk shit. They do it. Leave the facts alone. They crazy.
Okay.
Because, honey, who else want to come out in a full-length dress and high heels and go at it with a cop, honey?
Marsha.
Hello, I know Marsha too, honey. Marsha was down here too. When I came out, Marsha was still alive when I came out. I remember when they had the nicest woman in the world. She'd always sit down very calmly with her little skirts on and her little pearls, and she talked to the girls, very nicely.
Give me very eccentric, honey.
Very. I don't want to say tic-tic, honey, but a little tic-tic with the eccentric, honey.
She gave it with the flowers.
Oh, but she was always nice, and she never had, even when the kids would say something negative to her or try to read, she would say, honey, you will learn later on something very sweet. I've never seen her return negativity. Marsha was a real diva. Even though it didn't reach the top floor, but still was a real diva.
Work. Yes. Shout out to Marsha P. Johnson.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, God. Yes, honey.
And you know what? We have a couple of other lost ones.
Well, out there were so many. I'm not going to say, there's one called Miss Rikers, Cookie Monster. These are entertainers, beans and stuff, and they wouldn't have nothing. They were actually kind of homeless, going in out of mental shelter and stuff like that.
Right.
In the summertime, everybody came to the pier. You don't have to go home. You can sleep here. Make your money here.
Ooh, all right. You're breaking up a little bit.
How long do you go back?
See how you breaking up? Yeah.
How long do you go back?
I'm from the Black era, darling.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Ooh, you're breaking up.
One half is to hang out and chill. The other half is to make your coin.
I know, that's right.
No, yes, and the cars will go in a circle all night long. I mean, at least about 50 cars at a time in this long circle up and down here with the little children.
Wow.
That was very much underage kid. Me, myself, I never pulled a date. But I hang out with my girlfriends on the team when they pull beers. I don't know, my mother made me go to church, and she kept me with a coin in my pocket. My father worked at Rolex, so we had a little bit of change,
I know, that's right.
But you never know. Honey, hey, if I had the change, and my mother didn't give me it up, if I didn't have it, maybe I would have been on there doing what I do too.
Ooh, of course.
No, it was actually like part of the culture to go to the host show in Summertime. I can name, I can name 70 people that I've met on the host show that I don't know if they were doing something, but also Kiki with the girls was over here and look at the chicks too. It was part of being gay and being gay.
You're breaking up, sweetie.
Hello?
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Oh, am I back now?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay.
All right.
So, anything else you want to know?
Yes, real quick, I wanted to give a moment of silence real quick for Carla Extravaganza.
Yes. she was very, 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 she was our realest girl. She was a realest face and body. Back then the girls did a lot.
Wow. So how did you come into finding out the ballroom scene from going out to the clubs?
No, not really. I actually came out with Gail and Gail of Youth in New York. It was called Glenny's. That was it was two groups, Ripple G and Gail of Youth in New York.
It was by Glenny, right?
Yeah. No, actually, when I came in, they had created the group. The Sage created the group at 208 West 13th Street, and they created a group to let us find ourselves and know who we are. I was actually the president, treasurer, and vice president and secretary of that group.
Word.
Growing up, a friend of mine in high school, my older friend, his name was Shabbat, he's passed on now. He took me. We met in school in the gym class, and he took me on the side and said, "Are you one of the girls?" I said, "What?" He said, "You know, you one of the girls." So I said, "Yeah." So he said, "Tomorrow you're gonna take me downtown." I remember I started through September, and he took me downtown in November, and he took me to the Game of East New York, and we were there, and we had group meetings about coming out to our parents, finding ourselves, and different things. Just gay kids being together without having any judgment over us. And the older people who were around us were also gay. So they didn't judge you or make you feel bad. So that became a place to escape and be calm, snap your fingers, push your legs. You know what I'm saying? Just be the queen that we were inside.
Right.
You know, because when you went home, you had to be your mother's son. At school, you just had to read Anthony or whoever. But down there, you could be who you want to, honey. Switch and tinker and do what you want to do. Because it wasn't accepted in society at all.
Okay. You get to be
most of the queens back then was getting bashed and shit.
Like a woman.
Hello, darling. Yes, darling. I'm woman. I know I am gay. Hear me roar. Fuck woman, honey. We were meant to be the gay people. We were meant to accept ourselves and not let society make us feel bad about it.
Right. Wow.
That was the whole thing back then. Because back then, we felt guilty about being gay. Most of we had discussions every day, and we felt guilty about being gay. Right. Very good.
Wow.
From that place, we actually, with the help of Ipogee, was which was another organization that was at the door. We got together and started like GED classes, and that turned into Harvey Milk School.
Oh yes, the HMI.
But I'm saying though, that started in about 1984. The year before I graduated, because I helped teach the GED class. Ooh. Because my school, something high school, you know, is one of the more advanced high schools, especially placement high schools in New York. I was always a very smart kid.
Word.
So at that point, you know, we said a lot of our friends they were out of school because of their sexuality and because of how they treated at home, or most times they were even just kicked out of their home. Like I met Sandy Ninja before she was anything. But I met Sandy is Sandy's real name. I met Sandy way before she ever hit the ballroom. I was in the ballroom a long time before she was. But we were always different as kids. We kind of met at Granny's.
Ooh.
Yes, we met at Granny's.
Wow.
Yes, honey. Sandy looked like a girl the first thing I met. She had a long ponytail. She keep a long ponytail or had this beautiful out curly hair. Very, very nice. She was always beautiful.
Wow.
And then from there, once you learn to accept yourself, whatever. But then I first started ballrooms. I met Willie Ninja there, and then he started teaching me how to Vogue and we used to kiki. And he was into a song that was here in Channel 11.
Hold on, you're breaking up again.
Huh?
You're breaking up again.
Oh, Willie Ninja. He taught me how to Vogue. And that was even before the House of Ninja was started.
Okay.
Showed me how to Vogue, and we would just have fun. He actually took me to a studio where they would take some little music show they had on Channel 11. They did one episode that found out my age, and so really I couldn't come back.
Wow. Oh my God, the icon. Willie Ninja.
Yes, honey, that was my first mother before he was a ninja. He used to always love to dance. He was best friends actually with